All right, Ivan Katz here at Creekside Disc Golf Course in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I'm going to play around here and talk about how these discs fly, why I'm throwing which disc, maybe even what the numbers on them mean. So smash that like button and subscribe, and let's get going. This is a beautiful course. See? It's actually very bright the other way, and that's why I chose to start you off in this direction, because when I turn towards what turns out to be actually hole number 10, it's 305 feet, and well, it's very bright over there. Sun is just going under the trees, so it should lighten up, which is a good thing for the video, I think. But there you go, number 1, 305 feet, and there is the tee. Here we go. This is a live round, no editing. I haven't even warmed up, but what the heck, here we go. Westside Discs and Nasau. Oh, terrible. I always play I think they call it a California start. First two, right? So I'll throw another one. Let's see what happens. Maybe this one will be better, my Crank SS. Not really. Stay dry. Right on the edge there. I'll go ahead and play the first terrible one just for the fun of it. But at least my arm feels a little looser. And there you go. One, I turned over too much. That was my fault, probably, flipping my wrist over. And the other one, I gave my arm too much credit, thinking, because it is understable, and I was thinking it would turn over. Understable, flippy. The third number is negative, it's understable. Right hand, backhand, understable. Hyzer, flip, hyzer, flip. And there you go. So let's see, actually, I'll throw this one too. See if I can throw a mid-range farther than I just threw both my drives. Probably I can't. I'll throw it with some hyzer because it will turn up a little bit. See how it turns up nicely? There you go. Now I'm warmed up a little bit. That's why I say you can throw the entire course with a mid-range. Okay? That's what you should be doing. 4s, 5s, and 6s. Play the entire course that way until you really know what you're doing, and then you can branch out to the control fairway drivers, 7s, 8s, and 9s, and the distance drivers, 10s, 11s, 12s, 13s, 14s, 15s. As a beginner, if you're throwing the discs and they're not turning over, if they're not turning over like that Ace Race Sol, Discraft Ace Race Sol just did, if they're not turning over, then you want to do one of a couple things. One of a few things, maybe. If you're throwing with hyzer and they're just fading off, there's a couple things you could do. If you're throwing a speed 9, disc down to a speed 6. If you're throwing a disc that's 180 grams, try 165 grams, 150 grams. The lighter the disc, the more flippy it should be. That's not going to be good for a very windy area, though. And if you're throwing a disc with a third number that's a 0, try throwing a disc with a third number that's a negative. Negative 2, 3, 4. Should turn over this much. Negative 1 should turn over. Negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. Okay, when a negative 4 disc has been worn in, not right out of the box, not brand new, but a negative 4 disc, you should be able to give it a lot of hyzer and have it flip up. Hyzer, flip. That first number is the speed, like I said. 1 to 3s are your putters, and then above 10, those are your distance drivers. Fairway and control driver is the same thing. That's your 7, 8s, and 9s. Mid-range, approach, those are your 4, 5s, and 6s. Okay, let me go play that horrible one, and we'll take it from there. Okay, I'll try to get to the basket with this Avenger SS. Hopefully I can do that. Come on, fade. Well, it's a putt. It didn't fade much. Avenger SS through a lot straighter than I thought it would. By the way, this is where the Crank SS landed, much better than the Inustia West Side discs. Now the Ace Race Sol, that threw further than both of my drivers. So let's see if I can prove the theory that you should play every single hole with a mid-range. I'll throw the Ace Race Sol again. Not hard enough, but very on target. You can even putt with a mid-range. Let's see what happens. Again, no putting yet. I didn't warm up. You should always warm up. Don't do what I'm doing right now. But you know, the sun's gonna set soon. I've been traveling, so I figured I would get in a quick round while there's still daylight. It's a beautiful day and beautiful night, so why not? Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Nistia there. By the way, so that is the Ace Race Sol, and I made all 3 shots with the Discraft Ace Race Sol. I love that disc. Yes, you can play an entire course with a mid-range. Okay, so wrapping that one up, started off with the Inustia, then through the Avenger SS, the putt with my 86 putter, which is probably older than most of you out there, so don't get one of these. I usually use a polecat. Some mid-ranges make really good putters. I like the fade on this one. It's pretty predictable. You saw me kind of fight the fade with a little bit of Anheuser out the hand with that putt. And there you go. This was number 10. I started at number 10. I guess the other 1 through 9 are on the other side. I'm not sure because I've never played this course, but looks pretty scenic to me. So here I go. Should be on to number 11. Number 11 says 250, and I'm assuming that's a mandatory. So you have to go on the right side of this tree. I'm assuming it's right behind there. So I'm going to go with that and just pick a disc accordingly, I guess. Probably a bad choice, but I'm going to go with the Crank SS. Try to keep it straight enough that it's not going to turn too much and be too far left. Also, I don't want to lose it in the water. That would be hideous. So let's see what I can do here. Yeah, too much fade, but hopefully it won't be wet. I'll be able to just throw it. Made the Mando, though. Well, really not good at all, but let's see what I can do. Oh, yeah. Falling down the cliff. Oh. Okay. Well, not really trying to get poison ivy. Oh my God. That might have been a slight foot foul, but there's some stuff under there I didn't really want to touch. Crank SS. I love this one. A couple of aces on it. You can see one of them on YouTube. Hole number 6 at where was it? Yes, Clark's Run Disc Golf, and then a similar disc, my other Crank SS, hole number 1 at Bluemont. Both videos worth checking out. Have you smashed that like button and subscribed? I hope you have. On to the next one. This really is a beautiful, beautiful course. Look at this. Wow. Awesome. And number 12 here is almost 300. I think they say 297. And really, I like to say never really use a disc that you really don't want to lose here, because you can so easily, fade into the water. I throw a forehand flick, so it could so easily fade into the water that it's ridiculous. I'm going to be very cautious here. Maybe throw a disc that's not my favorite. So let's figure out which one that is. Well, I kind of lied. I like this one, but it's so new. It's a 7.6 -3.1. It's an Underworld. And I'm going to throw it. Now, it's supposed to be a little pretty unstable. It should flip up about that much, but it's pretty new. So I'm going to throw it pretty flat to make sure it fades that way and doesn't go into the water. I'm going to really try to cheat it to the left. That's what I'm going to try to do. It could all go wrong and it could get wet, but who cares? Let's just see what happens. See? I really tried to cheat that one to make sure it stayed left, and it did. So there you go. Well, it looks like a super far long way away, and it is. So I'm going to throw this one, which I really do like, and I'm just going to try to cheat it to the left. Hopefully it'll fade a little to the right. That's all I can say. And not too much to the right, because I don't want it to get wet. Yeah, way to the left. I really don't want to lose that disc, so I'm playing terribly. But hopefully I can make it up with the putt. Look at this super cool tire staircase they came up with to these houses. Kind of backs to a whole bunch of houses here. Terrible shot, but hopefully I have a putt to try. Here we go. I'll give you a reverse angle of it. See what happens. Not good at all. Okay. What did we do? We did the West Side Discs Underworld, Starlight Boss, and then my 86 putter. Twice, unfortunately. Looks like they call this Monster Alley. 380 or 500, and honestly it's because the tee is actually back here, they call this Monster Alley. I don't know, is it 500 feet? I'm just gonna go for it, try to keep it dry and see what happens. Why not? I really should not be throwing one of my favorite discs, but I'm really gonna try to send it left like I've been doing for everything else, so that's what I'll do. Good start. Now let me see if I can do a little better job throwing this to the target. The Underworld. Maybe, maybe not. No, not at all. Please catch it. I'm actually glad I hit a tree because it was a terrible throw. Really bad. I didn't sell it. Threw it too high, nose up, and that just made it fade off. If you throw it nose down, in that case, what I really want to do is throw it like at this angle, and it would have just curved around. But I did not. It was horrible. And let's see what I can do with it. Well, you're not really going to be able to appreciate how close to disaster that disc was, but it's kind of right over here on the edge. And what you can't see is that these trees right here block the basket. So I'm gonna throw through this tree with some hyzer and try to curve it towards the basket. That's my strategy. Can't go this way. If I hit anything, and there's so many trees, it'll just bounce into the water. I'm gonna try to throw it through here and curve it to the basket, like I said. Whew. I don't know what I should use either. I think I know. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's gonna be tough. Okay, hopefully I can make this one. Oh, God. Day late, $1 short. But hey, disc golf is hard. All right. Started off, I think we started it off with the king. That's my king. Super flippy, super understable, speed 14. I literally can throw it with hyzer and it'll just S-curve out perfectly. I also throw it with some anhyzer and turn it into a roller. I have a whole video on the roller, so check that out. That's a cool video. And then I think I used the Undertaker next. Did not really, I should have thrown it really like this, and I threw it like that, nose up. It just faded off, didn't sell it, didn't snap my wrist hard enough. Terrible throw. I was happy with this one though, because that was a hard shot, straight up through the tree. This is my approach disc, SBD Lightning Dauntless hook shot #1. I love it. I have a whole video on the Dauntless discs. Check that out. And then the double putt with the 86. But not bad. It was a long one. And again, I've never played this course before, so disc golf is hard. If you're shooting plus 17, then try to shoot plus 16 the next time. By the way, if you're traveling with your family, a dog, whatever, and you like to play disc golf, stop at a disc golf course, because look at this. The whole family would love to be here. I mean, it's gorgeous. You can walk the dog, you can play some disc golf, everybody's happy. So there you go. This is really nice. Creekside in Harrisburg, PA. Yeah.